My name is Daljit. Welcome to the show.
Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are well. Hope you guys caught yesterday's stream. I'm just trying to adjust my mic. Yeah, my kids came into the room, right? So they've been kind of all over everything. I mean, like, I discovered that my son went to the BIOS. Someone other, he's figured out how to get to the BIOS. I think it was accidental. I don't think he's that smart yet. Okay. I mean, yeah, kids are kids, man. Surprised me. I came back and I noticed, why is my BIOS up? And then on the other computer there were scribbles on paint. So it don't look like mine. So that was the last application that was left open. So I guess must have been my sons having fun. Yeah, they are. I mean, kids will be kids. I'll never hold it against them for having fun. Yeah, if they come in and they start using the computers, I'm more than happy to see that happen. Hope you guys are well. Yes, today we are back. Hope you caught yesterday's stream. Yeah, yesterday, of course, I was we were doing how to craft tactics, right? So I was basically looking at the methodology that I use to craft tactics, and I'm hoping that it helps you guys. I mean, honestly, there are no secrets in this game. There's no secret formula, really. I mean, I don't know. There's none. I mean, for me, if you're struggling with the game, I always tell you go and use the presets. Keep things simple, minimize screw ups. Right. If you're on a bad run, try and get draws first. If you want to try more complicated stuff, like one specific position to score the goals, that's also possible, but you have to give some thought to getting that position into getting that play into goal scoring positions. And then how do you know your tactics any good? Generally, you just look at the XG for your tactic. I mean, I'm not talking total XG. I'm talking about how many good chances you create in a game. Right? When you see that you're creating a stack of good chances, then you know you've got a good tactic. Then you just got to find the players. Right. So, yeah, you can make bad players perform well in a system. You definitely can. You'd have to like manage. I mean, the easiest one to get average players performing is back five systems. Yeah, back five systems are definitely the way to go if you find yourself looking for something easier, right? So that definitely I would recommend going there. You can like if you've seen my launch videos, you have seen my strikers getting about 40 goals. One striker getting about 40 goals. No, doesn't have to bat an eyelid. He gets 40 goals. No secret there. It's just very simple. Setting it up. We are controlling the game and directing play through the center. You don't have to even use focus play. Yeah. So hope you guys are well. Yes, Lucity Dark. First in Shane McNally. Hey, welcome back, man. Pikoni Kim, how are you doing? God Spurs. Yes, all Liverpool fans, you should be happy. We scored 2 goals last night. Beat Wolves. Virgil van Dijk played well. But really, the star of the show was Steven Bajetic. As far as I'm concerned. Now we're going to start calling it the Bajetic turn. Takes the ball from defense. 2 guys are closing him down. He turns, releases the ball, and then he beats the 2. Love that. Agility and balance, this guy has got it in spades. And he's got a very good first touch. So, very happy to see him play. Hopefully, Liverpool can hang on to him because I've heard now Real Madrid suddenly are going, we want your Bajetic also. You got any budget? He went into my kid went into the BIOS. Okay. Really, I was surprised. I came home and I noticed, I turned on I went to my computer, right? BIOS kicked up. So I was like, hey, why are the BIOS up? Then I went to the other computer. Why is paint up? So I know my kids were on the computer. I don't know how they do it, man. I mean, when I was in my first marriage, my ex-wife, my son actually was about 7 years old when he went in and changed the password to a computer, a work computer even. Yeah, I changed the password one day and she came back. She was very angry. I was laughing away. And I said, look, these are our kids. You should be happy that they can do this kind of stuff. Now she's just complaining that the older one is playing games all the time. I says nothing wrong with that as long as he's got a plan. If he's got a plan, then let him do what he wants to do. But first you got to find out if he's got a plan. That's all. Because I was playing computer games, like I'm bumming around because I don't just. I had this philosophy. I want to get a job. I'm not going to get any job. I want to get a job that matters. Right. So I had a goal and I followed my goal and I followed my targets. So as long as you can communicate that to your parents, you should be fine. It's when you don't communicate it with your parents. That's when your parents get agitated. Especially when he told my ex-wife he didn't want to go to university first. Oh, the whole family called me, man. Everyone started calling me. So first, my ex-mother-in-law gives me a call on the phone. She says, Daljit, you have to talk to your son. I said, what's going on? He wants to work in a bar. Then I'm thinking to myself, maybe he wants to score hot chicks. He's good looking. He's about 6 foot. Great body. And I'm thinking to myself, been asked to be a model. So in my heart, I'm going, if I was his age, I'll be working in a bar too, scoring lots of chicks. I'll give him I'll talk to him. So I called him up. I flew down to Singapore just to meet up with him. So I said, what's your plan for the next few years? And I sat down with him and asked him to drop his next 5-year plan. I'm literally like that, right? Because if you don't have a 5-year plan when you're young, you're fucked. Okay, seriously, you're fucked. Okay, I'm going to be direct. Okay, if you go through life without a long-term plan, you're fucked. Okay, I'll just say it out. If you live day to day, you're fucked. Okay, you just wake up, smell the roses. Nobody gets by like that. Yeah, so I said, what's your 5-year plan? He looked at me and they went like, Dad, I actually want to do this, this, and this. I said, okay, how are you going to get to here? How are you going to get to there? So I made him visualize his 5-year plan in front of me. Like, what is his end goal? Where does he want to go? I said, okay, fine. Where? So I looked, I listened. Okay. Then I said, so why are you working in a bar? Then he goes, because I want to score chicks. I said, yeah. In my heart, I'm going, yeah, that's exactly what I did. Because I flew around the world on SIA. I became a flight steward. The moment I graduated, I told my friends, I don't want any responsibility for my first year. All I want to do is go to bed with beautiful women in different countries all over the world and get paid to do it. Okay, I told my friends directly, all I want to do is have sex with as many people as women as possible in different countries on different kinds of beds and don't pay a single cent for them. So 1 year I flew at SIA. So it's coffee, tea, or me. I did everything. The Mile High Club, all that. Boom, shocked. It's my bucket list of things I wanted to do before I started becoming serious in my life. So I looked at him and said, what do you want to do? So I figured he's cut from the same cloth, right? So I just spoke to the family and said, look, you guys have to communicate with him. That's all. Find out what he wants. If you can't communicate with him, you can't keep calling dial 999 for emergency ex-father when you asked for the divorce, right? My fault. The guy you married is a wimp. Yeah, he's overclocked your processor and ran the update. I think he did, no? Because the rate settings, there are rate settings right now on my fucking computer. I don't know. I think he did it accidentally. Just you know how easy it is to start the computer and get into BIOS, right? It's easy. Start computer, hit F1, you're in BIOS already. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry can do that. So I think he just accidentally got in. He didn't realize it. And he went like, what is mega trends? No, I want my kids to start playing with computers, that's for sure. Yeah, I need them. They've got 2 computers. Me and my wife are having a little, honey, when are we getting the room ready? I'm like, every day, like, she's busy with work. I'm like, I want the kids to have their own room so that they can do their stuff. Like, basically, I've got a brother-in-law that wants to introduce them to drones. I'm like, cool. When are you taking them so they can stay with you permanently? I'm like, dude, this is cool, man. You can take the boys. No, my young one still needs to change diapers. Can you do that? The first day he takes the kids. You know what he feeds them? Crackers. No dinner, lunch, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. No, the whole fucking day they had crackers. So I asked my kids, what do you have for breakfast? Daddy, I had crackers. What do you have for lunch and dinner? Crackers. Dad, I love going to uncle's place. I had crackers all day long. Irresponsible bumps. Hey man, so Chico, how are you, man? No, maybe I haven't touched my football manager. My 8-year-old played football manager the other day with me. Right, he played. He made a tactic and made it work. Not bad, huh? Not bad, right, kid? Actually, it was very easy. I told him to use a preset. Then I said, higher number is good. My logic was very simple. Son, higher number is good. Okay? Daddy, why do they have numbers from 1 to 20? Well, 1 is shit, 20 is good. Anything higher than 10 is so-so. So pick somebody, they got more stars in a position, just pick him. Okay, Daddy. He just picked he made a 5-3-2. Made it work. Not bad for a kid. Yeah, yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, that's the part of your life that matters, actually. Yeah, man, I'm good. I just went to the gym and now I'm on protein diet as well. So I've realized that I'm working out so much right now. My protein intake is very low. Yeah, so I'm taking a longer time to recover. So I have to now I'm supplementing it with protein so my muscles recover faster, because now I'm really cranking it up because I got my mountain to climb next month. So yeah, man, if you don't hear from me in May, you probably know that I didn't make it down the mountain. Oh man. All right, so we've got the long-term journeyman savior. Yes, as you all guys you probably know, the adventures of Chippermonger Profetto. Yes, Chippermonger Profetto has been traveling the world. He started off in Palermo, 3 seasons in Palermo. We got them from Serie A B to Serie A. We did well, and then after that, Serie A. We were supposed to avoid relegations like both seasons. Apparently, the third season, Palermo, they weren't too happy with us, so they told us to leave. Yeah, we can't say no to the Cosa Nostra. It's a Sicilian mafia. So we ran off to join the Peaky Blinders in Birmingham. Formed the alliance with the Peaky Blinders for a few seasons. Naturally, they had some issues, right? They had some issues with the Chinese triad. So there was an all-out gang war towards the end here. There was a takeover battle going on in Birmingham City between these two forces. We had to leave, and then Napoli asked us to join them, and we had to again. I mean, in all these saves, we did save them from relegation. So we managed to save a couple of teams from relegation and get them into good positions. Now we're in Napoli. How long we're going to be in Napoli, I don't know. Since we joined Napoli, we've already been offered the Swedish national job. Unfortunately, I don't think that's part of my long-term plan to manage in Sweden. Yeah. Any news regarding the patch? Saud Al-Rashid. I mean, like I said, normally when SI do release a patch, it's usually this timeline, this frame. Right? Okay, let's look at history. All the times SI released the patch has been between the 27th, which is usually is the first week of March. Most of the time, it's always the first week of March. So this is the first week of March. SI, what we do is we do a deduction. Okay? So let's do deduction. Let's deduce the date. So very simply, they don't normally release the patch on Friday because it makes no sense. Then they can't do anything, right? They can't go in. They can't because they normally release the patch towards the end of the business day, which means in the weekend, if there are problems, then they can't address those problems, and people just get cranky, and people have to come into work on the weekend. Something that SI don't want to do. Okay, so they will most likely release the patch sometime today. That's what I think, man. I think the patch is coming out today. So this could be the last we see of Napoli in its current state, and until the patch comes in, then we will continue with the save with the patch. I don't think it's going to change the way you play. Of course, guys, for the patch, there are tactics already. I think there's the folder is already up for the winter patch. I'll put the same folder up for the public so you can get access to that folder as well. I think, wait, hold on, sorry. Oops, I didn't, let me see, okay. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, correct. So here we come in here, oops. Dropbox, FM23, public, tactics, patch tactics are here, show related are here. These are all the show related tactics. Yeah, I haven't put in the I'll put in the patch tactics after the show. Yeah. So there are no patch tactics there. Which class in charge at Birmingham now? They done it there. Whoever it is, I don't know, man. Birmingham is going downhill, man. They are in trouble. It's a bit sad, no? It's really sad what's happened to Birmingham. See, they were in this league at one point, and now they've dropped to this league and they've rocked. They might go down from here. Sasa Ilic is their manager, Serbian manager. But look at this, no. This club is got a bank balance of 115 million. This is the state of the club that was left, no. But they've sold all the players now. Now they got a profit this season of about 94. There's parachute payment as well included over there. Their wage budget is now at 48 million. Current wage is 41 million. And their players, Danny Turner is gone. Danny Turner made them a 40 million. So Danny Turner is now playing for Tottenham Hotspur. So if you look at Danny Turner, now he's playing for Tottenham Hotspur, and so far he's only made 4 appearances and scored 1 goal for them. I mean, he was our standout player, man. 33 goals when we were managing him. This is when I was already deciding to make him the focal point of my tactics. Yeah. So in this season, we were training him. We were taking care of him, rotating him, making sure he doesn't get too much game time. And then here, when we in the championship, we scored 33 goals. Then the Premier League, after that, we were like, okay, I think it's time. Then I was more worried about other clubs poaching him. But now Danny Turner, contract, details, 1 year, top division wage drop, 25%, 4.9 loyalty bonus. We got contract until 2030. Oh, they signed to a new contract. Oh yeah, because he just joined them. Not that heavy on the wage bill over at Spurs. And then if you're looking at Spurs, they've got Danny Turner, Darwin Núñez, Team Bish. What tactic are they playing? Probably a 4-4-2 with Danny Turner leading the line. So they played this game against, let's look, Wolves. Yeah, let's look at a decent game, like a game they won. Hey, look at this. There's Spurs. They go to the Conference League 1-1. Sunderland 1-1. Wolves 0-0. Wycombe Wanderers 3-0. My goodness. Danny Turner leading the line, 7.2 in this game. Brentford, Danny Turner, sole player. They play 4-2-3-1 away from home, I think. Danny Turner is their front man all the way. But not scoring a lot of goals for them. D'Amato is captain, yeah. I think we're gonna have to. I'm formulating a plan to pull in D'Amato and Danny Turner over to Napoli. But to do that, right, we have to make a lot of money. So we are accepting a lot of offers early so we can ramp up our revenue. That's the goal, right? So we are gonna do our best to stay with cheap players for a long time, free signings, flip them for a profit, keep doing that, right? Buy low, sell high, keep doing that for a long time. Because this is what our story was last season. At least we're back to here. We got overall balance of 22. We still have a transfer budget of 10 million. I'm not touching that. We're gonna keep flipping. We can't afford to bring Danny Turner in just yet. Nah? He's gonna cost us about 40 million plus. But let's see. As long as Spurs don't make it into the Champions League, the value of Danny Turner is not going to go up. They need to win the title. They need to do consistently well in the Champions League before his value goes up, right? I tell you, if I look back, what the hell? Casual cycle. Shima has displayed a prolific way of splashing the cash since replacing. Shut up. What's splashing the cash? You don't even know, like, oh, I've been splashing the cash. What cash? We've been smart with our money, man. if I look back at my life, right, when I was 17, 18, 19 years old, damn, I was stupid. We all look at ourselves at 18, 19. That kind of shit that we used to, I don't know about you guys, man, the kind of shit I used to pull. Once I got a bunch of girls and guys together, okay. One of my friends, he became the first guy in university to get a double first in physics and mathematics in the same year. Double first, right? So I was so proud of him, right? He's one of my friends. So we did a parade in the middle of the night because we were staying in a hostel. So we did a parade in the middle of the night. We hoisted him on a pedestal and we sing songs. We paraded him all over the school. It's like fucking 1 a.m. in the morning, okay? So parading him, singing songs, honoring him. We brought him all the way to the main road, crossed the bridge to the other side, and then proceeded to strip him naked. Alright, and then shaved off half his pubic hair, threw his underwear into a tree. Yeah, celebrating. That kind of stupid. And the girls were the one that shaved his pubic hair, not the guys. So I was like, I was terrible when I was young. Not a very good person. Alright. I look back at my life and I go like, but at least I'm kind of glad I've done all that, no? I mean, when I go through my life, I look at my past and I go like, yeah, I'm glad I lived through that. I have no regrets. Okay, Strelak. What happened to Strelak? There he is. Strelak, Bogart, Gullickson. No, not Gullickson. I want Ott to play. Yeah, Ott's still learning that position. We've got Gutierrez, Kaiser, Misuruka, Terraciano, Gansha, Sexton, Brigoni. Alright, where is Diviv? And then where's the other defender? Demestia. Demestia is not ready yet. Demestia and Diviv are still not ready to play, no? Injury susceptibility. Okay, we're gonna give him a run and Diviv as well. Means I have to substitute 2 defenders at the start of the game. That's dangerous, no? That's very dangerous. I'd rather not substitute 2 defenders at the start of the game. So they're not ready for the first game. Okay, never mind. We go with these players instead. I'm not willing to substitute 2 defenders in the first game. Right, we'll do that and there's still time for them to... Wow, that's fantastic training ideas, man, we got here. Match practice, recovery. Okay, we just remove this. Okay, this match practice, you can put... Oh, no wonder. Put match practice here. Put match practice here. Put match practice here. Very interesting. All right, here we go. Here we go, gents. First game of this. Second game of this. Is it the third game of the season, right? We won 1, lost 1. Yeah, I know. I've grown out of that phase. And I look at myself when the things we used to do when I was young. I mean, I think like, yeah, we all have to go through that phase. I mean, most of us will go through that phase. Yeah. I had a crazy... I mean, I have no regrets about what I did when I was young. I mean, I had a crazy childhood. A lot of fun. My life. Yeah. No regrets. I mean, I made my own bicycle when I was 12, 13 years old. I got all the spare parts, to make a bicycle. I lived on a hill at a house. We had a house on a hill, and I was at right the bottom of the hill was the security guard, right? So that was the compound, and then people come in. They had to get past the security guard. Okay, so our house was right on top of the hill, and then we had a long road down slope. So I was thinking to myself, so I made my own bike so you could go down the hill every day. And then it'd be no brakes, just go down the hill. Boom, boom, a lot of fun. I was thinking at 13, my other brother was 11, so we used to do it all the time. Okay. Except I got a younger brother who's about 10 years old, a bit of a dodo bird. So we kept telling him, look, dude, you shouldn't go down the hill because it's got brakes and the seat is a bit high for you. So please don't do it, don't do it. So both of us went to school one day and we came back home, discovered all suddenly had to receive the call. Apparently, my younger brother was in hospital. My youngest brother was in hospital. Apparently, he went on the slope on the bike because he wanted to do what we were doing. And he hit a stone and he flew straight into a lamppost face first. Face first into a lamppost. The security guard came out laughing because he has smashed his nose. So he's the only member in our family who's had plastic surgery done. What a thrill, man. So every day I tell him, for the last 30 years, for the last 50 years of our life, so I keep reminding him about the story. You know, he's basically a jackass. Flew into a lamppost. Same kid when I was about 10 years old. He went to a forest and got lost with his other cousin. Stupidissimo. Highest order. Okay, let's go extend the highlights. We are Napoli versus Sassuolo. Terracciano with the ball to Misuruka. Bogart, it's on. It's the first goal of the day. This tactic is good. You know why? The XG, average XG of our chances that we create is about 0.3. Look at this, right? This is a high chance. Boom. Very high XG chance. Okay. All right. We're off and running. Okay, another one. Ortiz. Go. Come. Under pressure, you kick the ball and give it to us. Thank you very much, Misuruka. Pedro Ganchas, Sexton Henderson to Brigone. Out to Misukura. What a pass to Terracciano. Terracciano finds Bogart. Bogart takes the shot. Norman Bogart. Ott now. Ott starts with a goal straight away. Kaiser. Ott comes in, shoots again. Lunin is going, I don't know what to do, man. Roy, the life enjoyer, how are you, man? When is the patch coming? It should be sometime this week. I mean, they normally don't raise the patch on Friday. So if it's any day, it should be today. I just don't know when. Yeah, Ott, go. Oi, Ott. Come on, demand more from the boys. If your tactics are already good now, during the patch, right? If defensively they were that one will not be in the thing. Certain defensive errors that you see, like the one I just saw just now, they will be fixed. Yeah. So I'm quite confident this is gonna keep working. Yeah, Fonseca, Cuta, certain. Oh yeah, Terracciano, and furthermore, they will push up a bit more into attack. Something they don't do right now. So I think in the patch, you will see a bit more final third push from your attacking players. Like just now, we broke, right? I should see the far side attacking. They didn't attack. So I think the patch will address that as well. So yeah, Ott with a free kick. Hi. Come on now, Ott. Okay, let's see. I mean, I normally don't like to play on lower tempos, but I think we'll just leave it like that. Just drop it slightly, right? Ott now. Oy, that's not a free kick, no, that's a bloody rugby penalty kick, man. Demand. I'm not happy. Can I say I'm not happy, everybody? And yeah, I went face first into a lamppost. Look, I've been bitten by a mad dog. See, me and my brother, right, we were young. A lot of adventures I had growing up. Because me and my brother once, we went to this, so we were waiting for a school bus. Those days, right, we were waiting to go to school. So we had to walk, because my house is on a hill, damn far to the bus stop. Fucking, like a hike to the bus stop for us. So I was, Toby sent off. Shit. Uh-oh. How do we play this tactic with man off? Prika comes off. We got to bring on Verratti, I guess. Or Damastia. Bring on Damastia. Alright. So I was waiting for a school bus. And then my brother and I decided, hey, you know what? There's this guy who lives nearby who's got a fruit orchard. Then my brother came up with this idea. See, why don't we steal his durian, which is a fruit that grows on his tree? And then And then my brother said, I thought it was a brilliant idea. So I think it's a brilliant idea. I think we should try and get a durian from his house. So I told my brother, I'll climb the tree. Okay, you act as lookout. So he said, okay. There was only one slight drawback, no. Okay, there was a dog in his compound, which we heard about but we have never seen. Okay, so I said, fuck, I don't think it's a big dog. I said, okay, fine. So I went into the compound, like Hiro, me and my brother both went in. So he stood under the tree while I climbed up the tree. So I climbed up the tree and I got the durian and dropped off, and the durian dropped. The moment it dropped, right, we heard the dog barking. My brother hightailed it out. Boom, he ran out. He's damn fast. Boom, he got out. I started to run like mad. Dog caught up with me, bit my leg. He bit my leg and there was pus coming out from my leg after that. Okay. And then I only remember one thing about the dog bite. Okay, that the dog had red eyes. To me, when I was 11 years, I don't know what the meaning of red eyes is, right? So I go to school. Happily, I'm sitting around in school. And then my leg has got blood coming out, pus coming out. And the teacher comes out to me and she says, Daljit, what happened to you? And I, like a hero, no, I fell down, I cut myself. The teacher asked me to open up. She looked at the thing. She noticed there was a bite and blood. She said, okay, you just wait here. The next thing you know, I get a phone call coming in. My dad shows up at school. I end up in the bloody clinic. Surgeon coming up, giving me injection. I got the finer things in life about lying and mad dogs. So I've got personality traits that border on the insane. Okay, so you all now know where that comes from. All right, okay. Well, I've been beaten by a mad dog. I had a brother and father who went out one fine day, decided to go for a walk in a park and came back with a monkey. Yeah. All kinds of weird. But I have a crazy childhood. I think my dad, growing up, my dad encouraged his sons to be very, how do I put it? Adventurous. Yeah. But I think this generation, I noticed, right? Okay, they aren't the same. I once went to a bunch of kids and asked them, how many of you have actually climbed the tree? I went to this, randomly, to a whole bunch of school kids, right? There were 15 school kids waiting somewhere. So I decided, okay, hero, I go up to them. Hey, hi, how are you kids? Yeah, how have fun? Yeah, right. Yeah. Now I put up, how many of you have ever climbed a tree? Not a single hand went up. How many of you dropped into a drain to look for guppies or tadpoles? No hands came up. How many of you play computer games every day? All the hands went up. How many of you have a phone? All the hands went up. That's the modern child right now. They're not tough, I think. I want my kids don't grow up to be like that, man. Oh, look at us play 10 men down. We got one Toby Stuart Anderson sent off. But we're still playing the same way. Nice, Bogart. In the area. Looks to release. Terraciano. I'm very happy with our performance, even though we were man down. Is it not in every boy's nature to climb trees? Exactly right. I would have thought all kids want to climb trees, I know. No kid has climbed a tree, man. I'm like, I used to climb trees all the time. I climbed tree. I remember I even begged my father because we had this huge tree in our house, the compound. So I went to my father. I said, Dad, I want to build a tree house. All kinds of things. I was lucky. Yeah. I grew up in a big house. Yeah, big compound. I mean, those are the years. Because my dad was with the civil service. So the civil service in Asia, they get to stay in big damn houses again. Seriously huge houses. So I grew up charm life those days. Yeah, once you leave the civil service, you're poor as fuck. Yeah, you spend all your time in the woods. Yeah, I know. I also, me and my brother, because in Singapore we don't have woods, we have jungle. You guys got woods, Ours is a bloody jungle. Okay, that's not too bad. 4-0, and then we had a player sent off against Sassuolo. We got Toby Stuart Anderson. I mean, there must have been a good reason, right? As in all the years I managed him, that's his first red card. Probably wanted to stop a breakaway. Thought it was early. He needed to step in. It's okay. He just made us richer by 2 weeks of his wages. Yeah, our under 20s are gonna struggle to impress because there are no under 20s. They're all grayed out players. If our under 20s actually win anything, there's something wrong with the game. A bloody bug. Okay, Wednesday and Saturday. And come in here. There we go. All right. Okay, this is fine. We don't have to change that. Cosenza, next team. Okay, let's set out our lineup first. He is going to be not available. So Damestia comes in. Damestia will play here. And Diviv is back. So Diviv is 100%. So he can play here now. All right. So we've got our players. And then Strelak should be fit to play. Okay. We got our players. The Kaiser will start. Internet is a scary place. Not weird, man. It's a damn scary place. I'm petrified of the internet. Okay, I've got a friend of mine, my best friend. He's got 2 kids, right? So he's kind of blessed as well. And the thing about living in Singapore is the one good thing about living in Singapore and all these capitals, right? Especially you can network very easily, lah. Okay, so he's got 3 kids. And the youngest of them is about 15 years old, right? 15 or 16 years old. He's still in school, but wants to be a fashion designer. Okay, never mind. And he's already got his designs being, because I know that his designs, New York, he and his friend are working together to create designs. So he's got designs, his designs are being picked up by celebrities in New York. He's 16 freaking years old. The thing is, it's a good time for kids. You know, like the internet is a crazy place, but if you're using it the right way, it's good, right, for you. So yeah, a lot of his. I looked at him. He's got Instagram and all that stuff. You know, showing me his design. I mean, I wouldn't wear that shit. It's like the kind of clothes that they look like some patchwork doll kind of shit. No, that kind of clothes. I like, look at it. Maybe the young kids will wear this shit. All right, but then apparently, man, he made the designs. Now he's got a future, man. The way I look at it. So if you know how to use it, then fine. But the dangers are if you don't know how to use it and you believe everything that you see on it, then you need some supervision. Some of us are lucky, some of us aren't, man. I think reinforcing a bias. I think the problem with Chico with the internet is this, right? If you're the sort, okay, my challenge, right, when I'm bringing up kids is this. I'm worried about them picking up bad habits, but I know enough of about human psychology to understand this. If you start laying in, because values, right, when you start laying in the values when they're young, values are very hard to change, no? Because they are in your psyche. There are several layers before you get, if you want to do something bad, if your value system is strong, the likelihood of you doing something bad is less. Right? So it's very important for you to have the solid foundation for values. Like I teach my children about respect, respecting the fairer sex, respecting the weak, helping the weak, honesty, right? Hard work. So not to lie, which is the hardest thing with children. And the most important thing is to always try. The hardest thing is to teach a child is always try. And like my youngest right now doesn't want to. He's about 5 years, almost 5 now. He's going to be 5 this year, and still refuses to use the potty. Yeah. And so I get angry with him not because of anything else. I'll get angry with my kids when they don't want to try something. So I don't lose my temper otherwise. No. The moment they try, I'm happy. I don't care if you fail, but you have to try. That's the thing that I think once they get all these value system in place, then when they go into the internet, that's when you have to teach them other stuff as well. Like, the problem is the internet. There's so much fake shit going on. I don't do anything with this pitching products, and I don't have sponsors and nothing. I want to have none of that. I've been approached by so many. There was the the gambling companies, right? Gambling outfits have approached me many times. I keep saying no. It's against my principles. I will never do gambling on this channel. Yeah. Before internet, you have to go to the National Library. You're absolutely right, man. Pico Mini. I literally grew up in the library. My father used to drop me off at the library all the time. You need to how to search, how to evaluate, and how to check the sources. Yeah, that's the thing about the internet now. All right, so we've gotten our wins. Toby is suspended for this game. Igor Diviv is training. I think, yeah, he's fine. Igor Diviv might not rust the whole game, but be careful. Gentile, we want to be careful with using our players, but we kind of know what our first 11 is all the time. It's going to be this group. All right, next game. We are Cosenza and Paternope. So what we're going to do is I'm going to drop the tempo slightly. So we won 2 games on the spin. And one of the matches, we had a player sent off. Let's carry on our fine work. Okay. Cosenza, how are they lining up? 4-2-3-1. That's going to put a lot of pressure down our flanks. But I think with our wide players, we should be able to put pressure on their backline as well. They'll always have to come back and help them defend. I think one of the things I have an issue with Malaysian education is they don't teach in Malaysia, right? They don't teach critical thinking. I was very lucky, I grew up in Singapore. My education system in Singapore had critical thinking as a bloody subject in primary school. Critical thinking. I was like, what the is this, man? I was in primary school. I don't even understand what critical. Like, they make you think critically about a lot of topics and things. Yeah, I liked it. It was good education. I ended up growing up and then learning when I went to secondary school, right? My subjects I was one of the I belonged in an experimental school where we had to learn all the subjects. We did all the subjects. Yeah, all. Math, science, history, literature, geography. I did everything. Physics, chemistry, biology. Fucking number of subjects I studied in secondary school. Oi! What the hell? Demand more. DVF, mistake there. Big mistake. Should have stood his ground. He went down. Gutierrez didn't help him much. So this side, left side, not playing well. Aye. Again. Gutierrez out to Strelec. Strelec again. I mean, they're getting into positions. You just have to slow down a bit. I dropped the tempo, but still. Monty Python is not going to go into the Holy Grail. We're going to swap to the Holy Grail now. Go a bit wide and put some pressure on their flanks. They got wing backs. Maybe we can hit them on the inside. Not good that our ball winning midfielder is already on a yellow card. Uh-oh. Oh, good stop. Okay, Cosenza 1, Napoli 0. Yeah, still not doing well. We got our key highlights. Lucy. There's a lot of substitutions to come on, man, second half. I foresee 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 substitutions right away. First guy to come off will be Almeida. Second guy to come off will be Gutierrez. Third I think, yeah, Gutierrez. Yeah, Gutierrez. We'll take Gutierrez off. And then the next substitution is going to be this guy. This guy will be who? Who's going to come on? Gentile. Where's Gentile? Gentile is playing here. Consecao. Okay. This DV not playing well. Normally I play him in the center. He plays really well. But now, okay, he's playing slightly better now. Demanding more from our boys. Yeah, put Ott here. Bogart here. The last substitution is not last. Lily for Kaiser. Lucy. Nice pass to Strelak. Good out to Bogart. Bogart tried to release him again. Uh-oh. Oh, they got the goal they needed. Could it be an offside? Well, I think it's a good news. Any news? Everyone has any news on the update? No, it's too early. Come on, guys. It's too early. There's no update now. It's way too early for an update. Way too early. If it comes later. We lost to Cosenza. Such is life. Yeah. We should have won this game. Just one mistake on the left flank. Diviv cannot play on the left. We just learned that hard lesson today. You know, as Toby can play on the left, Diviv has to play in the center. Yeah, actually, there's a whole critical thinking is a whole subject matter in school. Yeah, I'm surprised that there are some nations don't actually incorporate critical thinking as a subject in school. They should. Yeah, a lot of countries don't do it. I mean, mathematics and okay, for me, the subjects that a child has to learn and has to master for when they're young, right, is a fundamental understanding of STEM, science subjects, right? Mathematics, science, and of course history. For me, history is important as well. And the problem with history is history gets rewritten all the time. Like, I grew up, the danger about history is some nations, right, some countries, they keep changing their history syllabus. And then you look at the history syllabus and certain things are changed. And now we've got a whole new woke change going on for, like, the James Bond books, right? They want to make them socially correct. I'm like, what the man? You're going to go back and change all the books by that? And you have to change Lady Chatterley's lover as well, is it? Right? What the hell is wrong with the world, man? Leave those books alone. Don't go and change the books, for God's sakes. I mean, it's a reflection of society back then. Why is there such a desire to make things politically correct in today's society? I don't get it. I'm like, I think we live in a very strange world right now. We live in a very strange world. Yeah. There's I know of one country where the history they teach their children and the history from another country there's their neighbor is totally different. And the history they teach their children, okay, isn't what other countries teach about the history of their country. So it's very funny. Yeah, it's very so the citizens of their country grow up believing of a fabricated history of themselves when the rest of the world knows their real history. What kind of a world do we live in? And so they want to you're creating an entire polity of people who are stupid, who can't think for themselves. Okay, now we go. Okay, pump fist. Okay, we have to win, man, this game. Unfortunately for us, the last game, we played like a bunch of Muppets. So now I put Damastia out on the left. I think Damastia, Strelak. Damastia can actually play on the right. Okay, so it's pretty good on the right. It's pretty good on the left. We know Toby can play on the right and the left, and then I think the mistake I made was Diviv. Well, I moved him here. Diviv is perfect in the center, so I think Damastia can play on the outside, just like Sextuan. In fact, I can change both of them, and I can put Sexty here as well. I think this is just a decision now which guy goes where. I think this is the best combination we have midfield-wise. Terraciano, what a pass to Ott, man. Oi! Rounded the keeper, but then the defender came back just in the nick of time. Okay, oh, this guy is sprinting past the whole defense and then forcing the keeper into a save. Okay, we got this Nicolo Dalogo, whose positioning is 13. First touch is 1. Sweeper, he is a sweeper keeper. I think when the patch comes out, right, I can't play with the guy as a super keeper. He's gonna make a lot of mistakes. Like back pass to the wrong player, that kind of mistake. Or Strelec just doesn't have the acceleration to break past these defenders. So when the patch comes out in the winter, we might have to look for a defender that's actually fast. Like Ott can play in the center actually. I think Ott is much better in the center. He's fast. Strelec goes in, Strelec makes sense. Strelec, when he breaks in, right? In this zone, right? If he breaks in this zone and gets in, he will score goals. Yeah. Second one, you see this? When Strelec is already here, now this is a good pass into the space. Yeah, that's why I play pass into space with this tactic. It's a strikerless tactic, almost mandatory to use pass into space. So if you create a strikerless system, first thing you put in there is pass into space, man. Okay, so we bounced back from that defeat to Cosenza and hopefully we can beat Udinese. Strelec with 2 goals. That's good to see. I think what we're going to do is we're going to drop this and yeah, tempo is okay, fine. Misuruka out to Sextu and Anderson. Nicely done. Diviv, Miskura. Nice pass. Gutierrez gets in, shoots, and it's a 3rd goal as Napoli are all over Udinese. Thank you, SI. The patch is not out yet. Boom. Choom. Takes it down. For me, I am fine with the match engine, right? I mean, yes, I know that there are flaws in the match engine. It's not a perfect match engine, right? I like to think that these kind of things are going to be, you know, a part and parcel of the game, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Brigoni goes out. Sexton will come in the middle. Almeida will come on for Misuruka, and then Gutierrez will take off and bring Gentile on. Terraciano for Joey Canseco. Okay, that's it. Made a few changes now. Fresh legs in the 4 midfielders. Basically the 4 in midfield controlling our game. Take them off. Oi! It's 4. It's 4. Beautiful 4th. Gutierrez first times it into the path of Ott. Ott takes it down so well, controls it perfectly, then just slips the perfect ball past the keeper. And for that, the midfield now is replaced. We got 4 fresh new legs here to put pressure on this entire group of players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All these 5 players are pressured because of these 4. Okie dokie. Home sweet home. Nicely done. XG, first good chance. Look at this. 0.4 XG. Second chance we missed. This is not that good. This is only about a very small XG chance. This one is also quite decent. This is also quite decent. I say one at least one clear cut chance, right? Yeah, 1. Nicely done. The comments on the community channel though, some are savage. What community channel? You're talking about my YouTube community channel? Really? Which community channel are you talking about? Raymond Vidodo. I'm interested to know, man. Here we go. Hellas Verona. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, we're gonna give them a rest for 1 day. Oh, SI's community channel. I thought mine. Yeah, I know people are not happy. That's the thing. What to do? Such is life. I mean, you know, they're gonna continue to be savage. I'm used to that. No, after about 10 years, I mean, we've been moderating the forums for so many years. It's the same old Mickey Mouse shit every year, right? There's always gonna be people unhappy with the game, right? So there are going to be people who, yeah, There are people out there who hate the game because they have to make small tweaks. They don't believe in making small tweaks to their tactical system. So they believe like, I download this tactic and it should work all the way, right? Hey, Napoli, you've come to me with a new contract. So what, you were talking to me about, say, let's go start negotiation. Yeah, okay, all right, what's this? Can I negotiate all this? Play attacking, sign players, play entertaining. Develop players using the club use system. We have a use system? I'm going to be in trouble because you notice one thing. We have yet to kick out the rest of these guys, right? We are June of next year, then they get kicked out. So I haven't had a manager and assistant manager. I think what we'll do is we'll go and hire a manager first. Okay, edit search manager. Let's go. I mean, like, include realistic appointments for youth team, right? Edit search. Coaching manager. All right, so we'll move mental. I mean, I want model citizen. No need, just model citizen personality first. Don't have. Okay. Model citizen. Perfectionist. Okay, we got a couple of perfectionists. National Z license. Okay. All right. Playing mentality, attacking. Nahita Nandes. Oh, not bad, huh? 4-3. I mean, I have to look at the tactic. I mean, I don't really care about the tactic. I mean, this just doesn't mean that they're fantastic. These are former players, no? All of them want to be managers. Okay, we'll give Bruno Fernandes a chance to manage this team. Huh? Okay, approach to sign under. Wait, hold on. Coaching under 20s manager. Add clause, yearly wage rise, 20%, add bonus, Coppa Italia win, suggests. Okay, done. So we got him as a manager, then we get him Enzo Crivelli, we get him Nahita Nandes. Okay, approach to sign this guy. Coaching under 20s assistant manager. See, under 18's assistant manager, sorry. I think it's not under 20s, no. Under 20 staff. I forgot to check. Staff under 20s. Got manager, right? No manager, no assistant manager. Okay. So it's under 20s. So what about the under 18s? Under 18 staff. They got no manager, no assistant manager. Okay, all right. So we can offer all these guys. Approach to sign under 18's manager. Done. And then approach to sign under 20's assistant manager. Done. Okay, so we signed the 4 managers already. So we gone out there to sign all the stuff. Profeto signs new deal. Along with that, we bring in the new staff. Now he criticizes this idiot. Point finger. Talk to him. And then this guy as well. Not this one Gentile. Yes, is actually on the bench, right? Half the time. Okay, come in here, point finger. Very un-Asian thing. You come to Asia, you point your finger and talk to somebody. It's considered very rude. Yeah. If you point your finger at someone, you're talking to them here in Asia, oh man, you're liable to start a fight some places. Yeah, Jisumpa, model citizen, the best. Yeah. You get model citizen, that's the best. Yeah. Oh yeah, we have to get head of youth development as well. So staff, let me check. Staff training. I don't think I have head of youth development. Oh, I do. Head of youth development is this guy. Gianluca Grava. Spirited personality. Maaf, punde. Until June 34. That's long, man. I gotta wait until. I notice I don't even bother about my staff training right now. No, I wait until much later. I'm not ready to do youth development. Yeah, so whoever comes in, they're not gonna really We're slowly gonna get ourselves. It takes about 3 seasons, and then if you lay the foundations right now, it's beautiful. Yeah, you just get a lot of fantastic growth. Yeah, so I like to do everything like, I get all the stuff laid out, because financially it's gonna cost you a lot of money. So you got to think. So I want to make money as well. So you got to think about the. Okay, I want to bring in Danny Turner as soon as possible. So youth development is not a priority for me, man. Yeah. Encourage them. Hey, Strelak. Uh-oh. Piccoli. Oh, good defending. My trick for finding youth coaches is to search former players. Yeah, that's it. Find former players' names. Usually they're good personalities. So double trouble. Okay, I think we can see whether let's try something, right? Out of curiosity. Let's go Holy Grail on them for a while. We Holy Grail them for a bit. See what happens. See what happens to their ability to play out from the back. Because they got 2 strike. They're still, this is the old system. I'll check AKK in. I'll see what happens now. Okay. I might lose this game if I'm not careful. I haven't really used the system a lot, right? I mean, the theory is in the theory is in the application. I mean, the theory is there. The application is in. Yeah, not there yet. Okay, Ott, nice. Gets away. Finds Bogart. Bogart with a shot. Oh, the keeper had to palm that away. Okay, Strelak. I think the tempo is still quite high. Work ball into box, we can forget that for now. Okay. Alright. Mishikura, Kaiser, DVF. If I'm in the opponent's half like that, I should be quite okay. This is the part where I think I'm very strong. Haha, I told you, right? I had a feeling. Once I can control the ball at the halfway line, I know I'm done. I'm gonna score goals. Yeah, once I get here, I can score goals already. Because we'll be able to tear them apart. What a good goal. Wow, that's a very difficult goal to score. Bogart has done well. So it gets us up and running. Okay. Oh, they got a good equalizer. Damn it. Pack back immediately, man. Where did we go wrong here? Oh, yeah. This is... Wait until tomorrow, lah. Tomorrow this will be fixed. Shit. Stupidissimo. Yeah, what? Didn't drop. Yeah. Tomorrow it will be fixed. So hopefully it's fixed. Okay. Keep on putting pressure. Come on, 1-0. Demand more. Nope. Wait. That's not demand more. This is demand more. Okay, got Gutierrez taking a throw from this side. Fapos! Oh God! You're supposed to put it in. Maybe I got the wrong player attacking the other side. Terracciano with a throw to okay, Kaiser to Bogart. Bogart is in. Shoots. Okay, Gutierrez. Get there. Come on, boys. Throw. Dangerous area. No highlight. Mishikura, Gutierrez, Terracciano. Okay, alright. Make substitution. Alright, Gutierrez, you come off. You're going to bring on Gentile or Tobias. Gentile first. Okay, and then confirm. That's the first change. Second change, I think we're going to take out Mishikura. Mishikura having a very good game. Good work. Almeida out to Sextuan. Terracciano. Ball in. Still can't. Ooh. Kaiser, why are you so slow? Tired, is it, Kaiser? Are you tired, Kaiser? My Kaiser. Come on, don't be tired. This guy is just wasting time, man. This is the last substitution, right? So I got to make a decision now. I wasted a lot of time just now. Okay, I think. Okay, Prika for you. Kaiser comes on for this guy. And Demistia is playing on the left. You just came back from injury, so Ganches comes on. Okay. Gancha, Diviv, Sexton Anderson, Almeida, Terraciano. Come on, you got space. Oh. Nice. Ui, the pass. Ooh, Scoff Olsen doing well. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of chances both ways. Okay, so on Bogart, go narrow now, put pressure in the center. Tactics. Oh, he's got focus play, okay. Verona 1-1, man. Oi! What's going on with this team, man? They are getting past all my presses so easily. Oh, it's true. Off the post. We live dangerously every single day. Now, Verona played well. They played well. We were just shit. We were really shit. But still, we are in the top half of the table. Okay, so far, we can do a lot better. I think whenever we switch the Holy Grail is leaky. It takes a lot of chances. I mean, it's a very chancey system. You're not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna win a lot of leagues playing that tactic by itself. All right, it's just for fun. That's why it's there. For me to enjoy myself. Once in a while I can double up on the flanks if I think the flanks have got a weakness. Yeah, Verona was a tough game. Considering that half these teams we couldn't beat last season. Now we're actually attacking them quite a lot. I think Champions League is definitely doable for us this season. We just have to be smart about it. That's it. We can also slip into like a 5-2-2-1 easily now. Yeah. Very easy for us to play a 5-2-2-1. The Lons 5-2-2-1 is this team's baby. We'll get a lot of goals from our strikers. Yeah, Blue Jester, that's a bug. Yeah. I'm not worried because it'll be addressed in the forthcoming patch. A lot of the pulling apart, sometimes it's got to do with the distance and it's happening. So once the patch comes out, I think it should be okay. Yeah. I think like if you go to the SI forums, right? Let's go SI forums. I don't know if okay. I have to do it like this. Forum index. There's a feedback, right? Feedback thread. Wow. Sorry. All these hidden posts you all can see, right? Yeah. Okay, the thing is this, right? People are getting bored with the press conferences, right? But how many people have actually gone to a real press conference in football? I have, and I can tell you, they always ask the same questions every time. You think press conferences are going to ask you different questions all the time? No, it's always the same old questions, no? Yeah, it's always the same questions they keep asking. That's why managers sometimes get very annoyed because it's the same freaking questions that are coming back to them. So pity the managers. Managers don't actually like press conferences. They hate press conferences because the press conferences they get doled out the same questions. So you got people getting upset about press conferences, and so I think that's a bit stupid. Because it's the same thing. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, this why I say my like post from Friday has been deleted from this thread. It hasn't been deleted. I think it's because it's not relevant to the thread. This is the feedback thread, no? And people, instead of being a feedback thread, it's just a vent. I want to vent my frustrations about the game. I mean, yeah, if you vent it once, it's enough. You know, don't keep rubbing it in, right, over and over again. I find that very annoying. So I also, like, you know, get a bit, like, angsty about it. I've got a feeling it's going to be today because I create new tag in the first time when I felt happy with how my tactics are working. Therefore, a patch is required to break it. Huh? Talk about defeatist attitude. They released the previous update on Thursday. Yeah, usually on a Thursday. Correct. I can feel in the air. It even today, then it's next week. Any changes to Steam DB? No, not yet. Not yet. The Steam DB update will not be so soon. I've got a feeling it's going to be too. Shit. Okay. What's not? This is just a Steam update, right? Wow. Sure, the mods start coming in. None of us have started coming in. I'm not interested anymore. Last time, what you do a few hours before the patch goes out, right? The mods will start coming in. But I stopped doing that already. Yeah. All right. We got him joining us. Nande is coming. Okay, we got our staff now. I think staff for under 20s has got a manager and assistant manager. Under 18s has got a manager, assistant manager. Okay, good. So we've got the 2 staff that joined us. That's our contribution to youth development. Elsewhere in the youth development arena, this is the number of under 18s that we have. How can I develop youth players? Done. We fight the whole lot. We cleared the whole lot last season. Financially, we're doing what I like to do is a power save, meaning I'm clearing a lot of the trash out, so that I can be financially prudent as I move on, right? So I can keep being healthy. This is how you turn around a bad club. The badly run club. As a reporter, as a former sports journalist, I can tell you something. I hate to go for press conferences. None of us want to go for press conferences. Especially, when I was covering like World Cup and the championships, right? Man, I think the Asian football championships. I went for the Asian football championships, man. I mean, I only was interested in doing the stories, like the background stories and stuff, like about players and the managers and that kind of stuff. That I enjoyed. But the moment it came, you have to go for the press conference. My face goes black, boy. Not because of anything else. I just find press conferences to be insanely annoying. And the thing is, people are going to ask the same questions. I'm going to ask the same questions as well. Like, the same kind of questions. Now, why, how did this player do? Is this player going to be fit for the match? What are your thoughts about the opponent? Tactically, they're never going to tell you about the tactics. Let's just face it. They're never going to tell you what the tactical plan is. Right? So it's half the time it's the same old questions. Very boring. I used to hate it. So guess what? They decided to give it to you in the game. It's going to be just as boring. Okay? So you want to enjoy it, you enjoy it. Roma FM, how are you, brother? How's your streams coming along? Have you been streaming happily on Twitch? No, you enjoy your Twitch saves. Okay, we got... Hey, is that Palermo? Guys, we are playing Palermo! The master has come back. I've returned to Palermo. We are playing Palermo competitively. Ladies and gentlemen, we used to manage this club. This is the first club this manager used to manage, man. Very first club we used to manage. I didn't even get a question from the press because we didn't bother going, right? I cringe watching my team's press conferences. It's always the same. You guess what? The managers in real life are the same. What do you think they will change for the winter update? It'll be a content update and match engine changer. Defensive, some of the defensive errors, some of the goalkeeping mistakes, the way they play out from the back, all that is going to be changed. Yeah, not changed. I mean, there's going to be patches. I think there's going to be a lot of bug changes. Yeah, lots and lots of bug changes coming up. So, and then there'll be what we call a content update patch, meaning data update. Yeah, so all that I expect to see happening. That's basic ones. We went off on a tangent, right? I was like talking. I didn't realize you're playing Palermo, no, Nix. Wait, what the hell? Palermo? The Kaiser. Who's going to score the goal for us? None other than the Kaiser. Palermo, do you miss Tobias 62 and Anderson? Look, Toby used to play for you. No, let's go to comprehensive highlights. Maybe the commentary will come out. They say something about the commentary. This used to be our stadium, man. You used to manage in this place. We used to walk out that tunnel. I used to stand over here, man. This used to be our dugout over here. We were the managers of the moment. And you fired my ass. You kicked me out. The Cosa Nostra had their... Okay, I'll tell you where the Sicilian syndicate used to sit. Okay, this is where we sat, right? The Sicilian in this syndicate was sitting here, no? Right behind the bloody dugout. There's this guy with a hat, full brim hat, dark sunglasses, black jacket. Whole bunch of them sitting down there. Such was the threat I felt managing in this club. Started money laundering through the club. Cosano. Then the battle started. Death threats and all that. We had to leave, man. But I will always have a soft spot for Palermo. If they ask me to manage them again, of course I'll say yes. We had to flee in a hurry because the authorities were out to, come down hard on the Cosa Nostra. Flip the bird towards the opposition dugout. Revenge is sweet. We're gonna hit this club, man. We had to flee to Birmingham. Join the Peaky Blinders. Oh, Terraciano, come on. Aye. Go all over this team. We're just enjoying ourselves. Just watching. Yeah. Yeah, now we can go to key highlights. So apparently the commentary is not saying anything about us. Wait. The moment we go to small highlights, we have to defend. What the hell? Demand more. Where's the shout for demand more? Berate. Throw frozen water bottle. We were managing Palermo. The number of times you threw frozen water bottle. Hey, there are little divots on the ground as they haven't repaired because those are the areas where frozen water bottles used to land. Like we throw one frozen water bottle just for good old times. Okay? Alright. We throw one frozen. I can't. Still there. Got a bloody penalty. Yeah. Is it a penalty? It looks like it's inside the area. Like I told you. We're gonna get a penalty. Palermo feeling the heat. Got the odd. Doubles his tally. Okay. Just for good old times, huh? Berate. We're throwing our first frozen water bottle at the pitch. Pa. I'm far from pleased with us. So I want you to hammer them. Go out there, destroy this team. God, with a free kick now. Fuchi. That was nowhere near where it's supposed to land. Seriously, not land on the net, land in the net, you dumb idiot. What's wrong with our players? Okay. Alright, for that and for that only. All unhappy, right? Okay, come. You think you're going to be unhappy for long? Come here. Gullikson for no but. We're going to make a lot of changes. Miss Kura, where do we change from here? Ay. David Gentile, who else? Filippo Terraciano, Eric the Kaiser. 1, 2, 3, 4 already. We better not change all 5 of them. I think all 5. What's the problem, Daljin? What's the worst that can happen to you? Somebody gets injured and breaks a leg. Correct. Okay, we might lose it. We might get an injured player. Oi! Don't you dare score. Shout and berate again. Throwing a second frozen water bottle. Because you want to remind them of the manager they lost. The water bottles all landing on the pitch now. Ay. Where do we go from here? Yeah, baby. Conseca. Oi! Frozen water bottle one more time. What do you dare lose the ball? Get there. We score 1 goal. Let's see what happens. Oh, there, I knew it. What a name. Maestro Puck. Maestro. I mean, seriously, we just hear the FUCH. The Maestro. What a name. For that alone, we might consider signing him, no? Yeah, we saw the Lily scored a goal. Once the Maestro scored, our Lily also scored. Odd all over the place. Nice. Odd running wild. And look at this defending setup. This is terrible, man. This is going to be fixed in the patch. There. All run away from the play. All run away from the zone, right? Give you an empty spot. Because they don't pick up the other run. Yeah. Well done. That was a good win. 4-1, Palermo. Let's see if there's a... Let's say we'll attend the press conference just for the sake of if there is one kind of press conference. 4-1. Jacopo Segre is still at Palermo. Probably. All right, what's this? Palermo hitting the buffers recently must have given you a lift even before a ball was kicked. What the hell? Ask me next time. It's a bit special. It was, it was okay. The Pavi want to hear a proper answer. Palermo hitting the buffers must have given you a lift. What the hell? Ask me next time. What a great goal Gautier scored today. All his own work. Yeah, it was a great goal. That's it. Don't even talk to me about... See, there are certain things that I will get annoyed with, right? But nobody asked the question, how does it feel like coming back to your Formula stomping grounds? Those kind of obvious things are the things that we feel should be added to the game in France in terms of the media. Because the media doesn't seem to link back to our... Like the fact that we managed the club the last time. That isn't in the game. And for that, yes. Repeated questions stop out. Jacopo Segre was a good player for us, right, Chico? Remember that guy? Was actually a very good player, no? I used to depend on him a lot. Calendar, I think we want to put recovery here. Can't even get a bonus here, man. Yeah, put in some resistance, get the boys to work on other stuff, let them train. Let them know that we don't take things easy in our club. So far, not too bad. Yeah, hang on a minute. Have we... Hey, Palermo got promoted. I just realized that Palermo got promoted. Yeah, man. Palermo got promoted to Serie A. My God, I should have lost to them. Let them stay in Serie A. Oh my God, Palermo, newly promoted side, no? Yeah, they got promoted along with Brianza and Cosenza. Brianza forever get hit on. They the yo-yo club. They're like the Norwich of Serie A, right? Up one season, down the next season. Up one season, down the next season. Palermo got promoted. Not bad. I just realized. I didn't know. Okay, last season they were Serie A B6. Then they won Serie A B last season. They finished first. They got promoted because of that. No wonder. Yeah, it would be fun if they asked right at the fans. Because, I mean, I'm not a legend, I guess, in that club. Okay. Pity Palermo on that game. I really do. Palermo now, they got to get some results in. They lost to Napoli, Juventus, Milan, Roma, understandable. But what? Narrow lost to Roma. Okay, coming up soon, guys. We got more games. Antella first. Can happen. And Antella, top of the table, will be for a short while. It won't be forever. There are videos of someone implementing ChatGPT into Bannerlord, a role-playing game. Results are so cool. I think if developers further, they'll add it into the game to enhance immersion. Probably ChatGPT is, if it's user mod, okay. But the problem with that is like, if you... the problem with... with SI's game is going to be harder. Yeah. For one thing, right, to add that Chat GPT kind of interaction into the game, because I'm thinking to myself, it's not going to be easy for SI. I mean, SI probably looking at that, but yeah, it's probably going to be expensive, man. Already the CPU usage on this game, when it comes to the rendering of the 3D, is so expensive, right? And then everyone's complaining of jerky 3D. Can you imagine them adding ChatGPT into it? The processing is going to take. Yeah. Okay, domestic. What happened to domestic on international duty? Okay, everyone's on international duty, so we go on holiday until the next match and then find out half our team is injured before we play the game. Huh? Okay, let's go find out. It's a pity, right? Nobody came in to talk about our how we did. Okay, so basically same old. I don't know why, but I got a feeling this year be one patch in mid-March. I hope I'm not wrong. I don't think there'll be only one patch. I think there'll be two. 100% there'll be two patches. The first one is a content update patch, and the second one will be another content update patch. Then I know these guys are talking about OpenAI. ChatGPT is a game changer, but the problem is the resources it's going to use is quite a lot. I know people using ChatGPT for a lot of things. Even how to ChatGPT plays FM 23. I haven't used it myself. Yeah. I probably think that it's got a place. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether SI can put it in. Can AI win the Champions League? But there's a license fee to be paid, because it's an open AI. It's open source right now, right? So open source means anybody can use it for their own personal uses, right? Okay. But the moment you use it and then you put it and you monetize the video on YouTube, people might go like, oh, you can't do that. Okay. You put it into a game like Football Manager, that's an issue. Yeah, so licensing fees might be an issue. Secondly, it's going to be what is it? The second thing is going to be CPU usage. That's all. Yeah. Some of you might have state-of-the-art computers, so it's no issue for you. But what about the other guys who can't afford state-of-the-art computers? So already there are people complaining that FM is too heavy for them, right, to use. I mean, in terms of the resources. And the resources he uses quite a lot. No, look, now we're running the game. Nice. Control, Shift, Escape. Control, Shift, Escape. How come we cannot? Last time we used to be able to do that, right? Is it Control, Shift, Escape. There we go. Performance, right? Now, again, my CPU usage is quite low, 7%. I mean, now it's just stopped, right? So let's go again. Okay, we go holiday again to see what's the CPU usage. Okay, Control, Shift, Escape. Okay, there we go. I cannot, I got to put it on another window. But there's a lot of, just that spike is 100% already. So holiday mode already using 100% of my CPU. I have to open another, I have to window War Manager. That's the reason why. Yeah, because the idea is a good idea to put OpenChat GPT into the game, but it's in no way, man. You know who is one of the owners of OpenChat AI? Elon Musk. You think he's gonna let you have it for free? He's gonna let the games put it in? No way, man. Yeah, no way. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's nice, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Nice idea. I like the idea of having a more Okay, one thing I've seen people use is OpenChat GPT for tactics. Right? Problem is, it's going to scour the internet and check information of different sources, and then it will crunch all the information from different sources and the data, and then come back to you with a recommendation. I tried OpenChat GPT about tactic once, and then I asked OpenChat GPT. I gave it a lot of scenarios for a tactic. I did test it once, and I found that a lot of these questions quite weak. A lot of the answers seem okay. They seem weak. You should ask OpenChat GPT if you were to play a formation. First, you gotta teach it the stuff, right? So football, there's several formations. You gotta set all the conditions, and then slowly teach the thing, and then after they can ask you the questions. Yeah. FM fully utilizes all your CPU. Yeah, that's the thing. So you run OpenChat GP, see whether you can try that. Yeah, that's a problem in the game. And furthermore, SIs. Okay, do you know why your player faces are shit in the game? You know, when you go into your new gen faces look terrible, right? There's a reason why they look terrible like this. Do you know that all these faces are also the same faces on the 3D match engine when they're running around? So actually, if you look at the underlying code of the game, right? There are more shades and skin tones and ranges. In fact, the faces can look a lot better. It's because in order for them to look very, very good, these faces, it's going to consume so much CPU usage on your machine that I have to make sure that it only shows the worst. It has to go to the lowest common denominator here. Yeah. I remember that. No, somebody in SI explained it to me a long time ago. I was asking them why. Then I mean, to cut a long story short. Yeah. Okay, we're playing Lazio. I think very social stream. No drama, nothing. Pump face, expecting a win. Need to dominate the midfield. How come I can't talk to my strikers suddenly? Okay, let's go. Kick off. Strikers feeling unwanted. No? I never talk to them. Touchline tablet. Let's go. 5, 6, 7. Come on, let's go, baby. Lazio, another team that beat us last season. Let's go beat all the teams, man. Oh, shish kebabs. Encourage the team or demand more. 1 or 2. Encourage. Okay. I mean, encourage. Hey, they got a bloody corner against us. We're playing okay. These 3 defenders are strong in the air. So that's one thing we have going for us. We got strength in the air, no? But then, wow! Oh my God, we are defending all the way. Diaby, again, Diviv, Bogart. Oh my goodness. It's the war of defending. Diviv in the center and then Demestia at the back. 3 of the important zones covered by all 3 defenders. Okay, we can't defend corners. Okay, it's just a question of getting the ball up the pitch and doing something with it against Lazio. Just have to make sure that we're okay. There better not be any work ball into box. Huh? Okay, good. Okay, Diviv to Misikura. No more, boy. Strelec is in. Strelec shoots. And there's a counter on. Okay, not bad. We got 1 good chance just now. Okay, I'm not happy straight away. Not too bad. Not too bad. Now we're going to take off these 2 eventually. The 60th minute, we'll refresh these 2 to give these 2 a bigger headache. All right, let's make the substitutions now. All right, Almeida comes on for Misikura. Kaiser comes, Lily takes over. We take Gitti off, we bring on Genti. I said 2 substitutions, now I was lying. I'm going to have more. Filippo Terraziano, we leave him on. Okay, the terror is on. I think we don't really have another guy who's better than him. Okay, make substitution. I just saw it. God has to come off. God getting injured already. Teresiano for Fonseca. Okay, all right. God took a bad knock. Good defending. Offside. Get out of here. Go back to Lazio. Please don't come here. Thank you very much. Now we demand more from the boys. We got fresh legs here, and then we got one Gullikson there. Strelec struggling. The Dashin Harry, how are you, sir? Why you call me sir? Straight away, I don't read your... You're calling me sir, I'm not going to read your bloody... I'm not interested in what you said. The more I say hello, sir, that's it. Thank you very much. Enjoy yourself. Have a nice day. I don't deserve this kind of respect. Treat me like a roundhouse walk the dog piece of shit, okay? How best to incorporate a false nine into a tactic? What things should I consider? False nine is going to drop deep. False nine is a creator. You know, when you have goal scorers, you have three kinds of goal scorers, right? Basically, in this game of Football Manager. You got players who score goals. That's all they do. Basically, then you've got partners, right? Okay, you got this two-man strike partnership, right? Some guys are better at holding up the ball, strong players, right? Like these are strikers that can hold up the ball and bring others into play. That's the second type of striker. So these strikers normally you don't expect them to be technically very good. All they gotta do is be strong in the air, and just act like the out so that people can hold on. Giving you examples like Oliver Giroud, right? They're strong. They're not technically super gifted in the sense they're not going to dribble. They're not going to find a killer pass. But they're damn reliable. They can hold on to the ball. They can bring others into play. Then you've got the explosive kind of strikers. The ones that break away and they score goals. Victor Osimhen, very good striker, right? That's a guy that likes to break the defensive line, break offside tries. That's another kind of striker. So you got two kinds of strikers. I mean, there are a lot of strikers that fall in between, the cross of all things. I like all these kind of players, like Harry Kane. The F9 is a very different striker. The F9 is supposed to be like a playmaking striker. So these strikers, they drop deep, they work in pockets of space. Their job is to not only link up space, but to decide where to feed the ball to in terms of an attack. So F9s can also come in and score goals. Like if you play an F9 in a 4-3-3, sometimes the F9s can drop deep and they give the ball to the flank players. They can play a ball out to the flanks, then arrive into the box to score goals. So the thing is, it depends on the kind of player that you have in the F9, right? So every time you choose a player and you ask yourself, how am I going to fit into my system? Isn't it as simple as going, oh, I got this role, I want to play him as an F9. Okay? All right. But you have to look at his attributes and ask, what is he going to do when he's got the ball? So when he's got the ball, everything is kind of decent. He's very